So I've come up to Wayne Luce's place, Luce's Automotive Services in Union, to have my wife's RAV4 rust proofed with New Hampshire oil undercoating products. I'll just say before we start, I've been using the New Hampshire oil undercoating products for years and years and years, doing it myself in my garage with my old cars and trucks and things like that. I'm actually going to pay the professionals to do it and film it, so you can get an idea of what it looks like when a professional does it, opposed to how when I do it, it's pretty homemade by comparison. So we'll see if they're ready for us, and we'll get started. Love y'all.
It starts right here with the babies. Hey babies. Hey babies. You're very friendly. Yeah, I don't know if everybody who comes to get their car undercoated gets doggy kisses or not, but I did. Your inspection. Now I like what you're doing because I can see you're up in here looking for rust and stuff like that, which is what you want to have happen if you got somebody rust proof in your car.
Yes, the first thing we want to make sure is that the car actually is safe enough to put undercoating on it.
Right.
If it's got a rusted frame to the point where it's unsafe, we can't cover it over.
Right.
Got to get it repaired.
And in this case, this car is probably just about the right age because it's getting to where there's some little places that's starting to get a little rusty.
Up here.
Yeah.
Look up in here.
Let me get my flashlight. I brought one with me.
Okay.
And we'll just, here.
Yeah, see, this thing needs it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not horrid, but it's getting there.
Right. And what you'll be doing today will be the very thing to protect this, so that in a few years it won't be too bad, too far gone, you know.
No, it will actually kill this rust.
Right.
If I get on my pickup, and on my dad's truck, it killed the rust.
Right.
Because it can't get any oxygen. So the first thing we do, what he's doing right now is he's doing the rocker panels. And to do a complete, we do the rocker panels, the bottoms of the doors, pickup trucks do the cab corners, structural integrity. But let's look up in here and see what we got. Up in here, this should be fine.
Yeah.
It will kill this rust though. It'll melt right into that and kill that rust.
Yeah, that's what we want, ain't it?
Yep, that's what it will do.
Yeah.
It does work, big time. So cab corners, rocker panels, and then what we will do next year is people that want their vehicle completely done again, obviously we charge the same price, but people that, a lot of people don't have the money.
More touch up.
They want to touch up, but we focus on all of the structural integrity of the vehicle at minimum.
Yeah.
Because, we can't let that vehicle go because the product won't do any good if you don't keep putting it on.
Right.
But wherever the oil is,
Yeah.
somebody wants to do just a structural integrity job the next year, but we go in a cycle with some people.
Right.
Others want it done complete every single year, which that's what I recommend.
Now I'm sure the big
Completely done
question
every year.
that people will be asking is, so what does this cost?
For this RAV4, I think the RAV4 was $175, and that's a complete. That's the doors, the rocker panels, the cab corners. Slightly bigger vehicle, like a Jeep Cherokee would be $200.
Yeah.
Small pickups, like a single cab Toyota Tacoma would be $225. Regular size pickup is $250. Then the big trucks are $295.
Yeah. And so what would a follow-up for let's say this vehicle?
Drops the price $75.
Gotcha.
And next year the price will go down $75.
That sounds super reasonable to me.
Yep.
But I know what it costs if you have a piece of rusted car that's gone.
You can have $2,000 worth of work done
Oh yeah.
easily.
Yeah.
no problem at all.
Yeah.
But we've had, I'm going to say, a dozen vehicles come in that were bad enough, so
Just couldn't do them.
just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I call it terminal.
Oh yeah.
Unless you go down to a friend of mine in Rockland and have the vehicle redone.
Well, that's what they're going to call it when they go to inspect it. The terminal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
terminal.
This one's done. This
I
one's
have a lot
done.
of terminal vehicles up here in Maine.
Well, you do with
Yeah.
the
And
kind of
bad.
weather we have.
Calcium chloride they put on the road is
Oh, yeah.
awful.
Eats them up.
I do believe that's what they call it.
My neighbor's got a plow truck. Well, he's got a few because I've already, you know, he tries to get me to patch them up for as long as I can.
Right.
But I mean, when they're gone, they're gone.
Oh, yeah.
That last Dodge he had, the spark plug rusted in the head, and you couldn't get them out.
The other thing too on these vehicles is try not to put any spray on the O2 sensors.
Right.
Got to be careful about that on the computer system.
Yeah.
So
Okie doke. If I get in your way, just say so, okay? Oh, look how pretty it is.
So technically, that paint on that bar should have been removed, but
Yeah.
if you don't care,
You know, it's a
just turn
trailer.
around and go.
It's a trailer.
Right.
It's, you know, it hangs out there, and I look at it every time I walk by it. So if anything ever happens, I can certainly address that.
We have a product. We have a product called Restoration,
Yeah.
where you can remove all of that surface rust.
Uh huh.
For this vehicle, it would be somewhere around $550
Yeah.
to get rid of that. But this stuff does an awful good job eliminating that rust.
I've noticed that.
It just what it does, it starves it from oxygen,
Yeah.
and oil kills rust. I know that throughout the years when I put regular oil underneath my truck myself,
Uh huh.
years and years ago. Can't do that anymore because it's illegal, obviously.
Right.
But oil will kill rust as long as it's not, you know, slag. That's not good.
So about how long does it take to do?
Pickup truck takes about a big pickup truck takes a solid hour and a half.
Uh huh.
Takes an hour and a half to do a huge pickup truck. A vehicle like this, when you're really good at it, you can do it in about a half hour.
Yeah.
Maybe 40 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
Doesn't take that long.
Right.
The beautiful thing about this stuff is that once it gets water on it, the water will help it to spread.
Really?
Right. It's oil.
Awesome.
Oil's lighter than water, so it will. If you bring a vehicle in here wet and spray it over the water, it'll help. The water will help it spread even better.
Wow.
When I first started, that's one question I didn't ask. When I went down there and talked to the men that own the NHO oil company, we got into November. It started raining a lot, and customers were coming in. And And one customer come in and said, "Gee, you think I ought to be putting oil over this? So it was soaking wet underneath." And
Right.
so I called him up. No, that's okay. Put it on. It'll make you spread better. I go, wow.
Wow.
Awesome.
It is awesome.
And I'm still learning. I mean, we're still learning.
Yeah. I know Joe told me that they had come out with a clear undercoating product. Have you had any experience with that?
Yeah, you put the clear undercoating in the door jambs so that it doesn't show, so it doesn't bleed out the black.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We tell everybody that's got like white vehicles or white colored vehicles,
Yeah.
silver vehicles, white, whatever. The oil is going to travel to come up the side of the vehicle.
Yeah.
It's going to.
Right.
So, I mean, you gotta have it washed.
Right.
But most guys with pickup trucks don't care.
No, I don't care.
You know what I mean? That's telling me that it's working. It's amazing. My dad's pickup truck, when we brought it in last year, it was a 2015, and I'm just trying to find a picture of it. First started, he was one of my first customers. And I was stunned. It was a 4-year-old Chevy pickup.
Yeah.
And right here. Dad's truck's 4 years old, 2015.
Yeah.
Look at it. I mean, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
She's a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
A 15 Chevy pickup, 4 years old.
Yeah.
So, and I told him, I said, if you don't undercoat this truck, I'll give it another 3 years, and she's gonna be silver.
Right.
And so, we undercoated it, brought it back this year, and I did it myself last Saturday, and the rust is gone. I mean, it eliminates the rust.
You and
The
him.
other thing that this oil does, it makes the vehicle look nice.
Yeah, it does.
The appearance, you know, when you park the vehicle and you don't see any of the ugly surface rust on the vehicle because it makes it look nice.
Yeah. I think it's a 12.
It's a 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even just 8 years, you can see that it's...
Yeah. Well, this car hadn't even been driven in the last 3 winters. We garage this every year when we go to Georgia.
Wow.
So it hadn't even been on the roads during the winter.
It's been in 2 Maine winters and it's sad.
It has.
That right there is what was...
It has until I retired in 17.
Yep.
And so for the last 3 years, it's garaged every winter. But I mean, that's significant
Yep.
rust
Yes, it is.
for...
I mean, it's okay. It's still structurally sound, but it needs
Right.
to be done now.
It needs to be done.
Yep.
Exactly like you say.
But these vehicles are excellent vehicles. I'm very seriously considering selling only as far as the big 3 are concerned, selling heavy-duty pickups,
Right.
but not, and only selling Toyotas.
Yeah.
When it comes to SUVs, you know, cars,
Yeah.
and minivans. And there you have it. That little tool goes inside of there.
So he's blowing the dust basically out of the inside of the door, the dust rust and all that fun stuff.
What that little tool does, it sprays about this long,
Uh-huh.
and it will spray right across to at least to the middle, then it goes to the other end and goes the other way.
Cool.
And it does a good job. So.
Now, is that just air or is that something else going in there?
Yeah, that's undercoating.
Oh, that's undercoating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's undercoating being sprayed. Yeah, that little.
I didn't realize that.
Little tool will spray from me to you.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it does a great job. So you have to use the little tools for the door jams,
Right.
and then there's another tool we use for the rocker panels and inside the frame rails.
Yeah.
But you got to get in the holes and be able to spray a long, wide, you know, amount of oil inside,
Right.
because you really can't see.
Right.
You don't know if you're hitting everything or not.
Right.
That's why I recommend every year you bring it back, so all we're doing is adding oil and it keeps spreading.
Right.
It keeps spreading throughout the frame. That's the secret.
Yeah.
The oil that we put there, put on it from the year, you know, this year that oil will still be there. We're just gonna add more.
Gotcha.
That makes sense? That's what makes this product so great. I mean, it doesn't, you know, go away like a lot of other products do.
Right. I'll tell you something else I've done, and this is just me at home, but you know, I messed around with old cars, old antique cars that may have been sitting around 50 years. So a lot of times I'll crawl under one, kind of look it all over, spray everything, and then wait so that when I get ready to take the shock absorbers off, that oil's been sitting on there for a few months and things will loosen up and they come off. Because it will seep right into old rusted bolts and something that's under a old car frame.
There's some other products out there that are okay, but the product has got to spread throughout the cracks and crevices.
Right.
A lot of product you put on, wherever you spray it, that's where it is.
Yeah.
This stuff keeps spreading.
Yeah.
And like I said, water helps it to spread, which is really great.
Yeah.
You would think water would, you know, mess it up, and it doesn't. It makes it better.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's
Hard to beat that.
And the folks that own the company are always in researching to find better products.
Right. Oh yeah.
They just called me the other day. They said they have a tool now that will actually spray on the wheel well guard.
Huh.
The wheel well guard is real thick.
Right.
And I'll show it to you in a minute. But this tool will spray it for you instead of have to paint it on with a brush.
Yeah.
And so that's great. So I'll probably have one of them tools for sure. Anything to make the job quicker and easier.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Faster. So that oil we just put on will spread throughout that vehicle. Okay.
All done?
Yep.
Pretty sweet. You want me to drive it out, or one of you want to? Look it up. I'll meet you around front. Thank you. Thank you.